first off, I want to compliment Central Arkansas on a great win for their program. They come out in the second half, and their demeanor to start the second half was a very, to me, gave me the impression that they were not quitting and they were ready to go. And so I want to, commend their staff on a great job that they did. We're going to get better from this game. We did not play the way we needed to play in the second half. The tale of two halves of this team. It's happened 2 games in a row now where we don't play well in one half but play well in the other. And, I've got to figure that out as a coach, and I will figure it out. I take full blame on that. I have to coach them a little bit different than I coached them at a halftime both days, and just try to figure out what really pushes this team and it's going to get us better and grow. But we'll get better from this game. We'll move forward. And, one game doesn't define a season. I said it before the season started that we're going to win some that we probably shouldn't win, and we're going to lose some that we probably should win. And this is one that we probably should have won. Probably should have won this game, and we were obviously, I feel like we were a better team, but they just outplayed us, and she outcoached me. So I'll give her full credit for everything that she did and their team. So we'll learn from this and get better.
Questions?
Coach, just talk about, you had 10 players all together scoring there, just, very balanced offense. You didn't get the result you wanted, but just kind of talk about how everybody seems to be getting their hand on the scorer's table there.
It is, but offensively is not the issue. I mean, their zone bothered us, but we allowed them to set their zone up. Our point guard didn't push the ball in transition like we work on every single day to get out and go. And, so when you walk the ball up, that allows a team that wants to sit there in a zone to set a zone up. And so that'll be something that we'll address come tomorrow in practice that we'll get better from. And but offensively, we're scoring, 63 points, and probably should have had more than that if we'd have pushed the ball in transition and play the way we want to play. But they slowed us down in transition, and the big part of it's defensively. We just can't get stops when we need to get stops, and that's all on me. But we'll keep working at that. Man-to-man defense is not easy to play. But great teams play man-to-man defense, and they play pressure defense, and they play as a team. And we'll continue to work on that. I'm not going to stop working on it, and I'm going to continue to push them every day to get better at it. But we got to start getting stops when we need to get stops and finishing it with rebounds.
Defense, you talked at Media Day in Birmingham about taking what you learned from Kentucky to here. How much of that establishing that defensive thought process is a mindset that you're hoping that the kids start to develop?
It is. It's a mentality, and it's a process. It's not something that happens overnight. It's not something that can happen in the first week or two of practice. We're a month into practice or whatever it is here, a month and a half now, and it's just every day you're having to teach that mentality. It's the want to do it. Everybody talks about it, but you have to want to do it. I'm prepared every day. I'm not giving in, and I told him that after the game. I'm not giving in. This game is not going to define who we are as a team. We did not win it. So now we got to go win one that we probably are not supposed to win to make up for this one. Could it be Friday? Could it be Sunday? Whenever it is, we probably, we got to win one of those games. It may be in January, but we've got to continue to grow as a team defensively, and I take full responsibility on that because this is the culture that we're setting in this program. And if it costs us winning a game here and there, that'll be in the long run. We're going to play hard-nosed man-to-man defense, and we're going to get better, and we're going to get stops, and it's going to mean something to us to get stops, and we're going to continue to work on that each and every day.
Yeah, Coach, you talked a little bit about it being more of a defensive problem than an offensive one, but you took 22 more shots than they did and only shot about 30% from the field. Would that be a function you think more of your shot selection or what they did on defense or a combination of both?
It's slowing down. We're going to push the ball in transition and score in transition. We're not a team that's going to be able to sit there and pick you apart point A to point B. I don't know if I've ever coached a team that's like that. The teams I had at Kentucky were not like that. We've got to be able to get out, and we've got to be able to make plays in transition and get open shots. And so a lot of it has to do with shot selection. The zone, it bothered us. It bothered us a lot because our kids kind of slowed up, and I take responsibility on that. We've got to work more about that in practice because the teams are going to play a zone because we're athletic, and we execute pretty well man-to-man, and she did a great job of adjusting at halftime because she needed to make that change. But we've got to have better shot selections, and we were rushed against the zone, And a lot of it had to do because we slowed down and started trying to pass from point A to point B instead of keep going and being on the attack and being aggressive and getting in the paint and drawing help and being able to kick. And now we're comfortable being able to shoot a jump shot. And so a lot of it had to do with us. I really believe that. A lot of it has to do with us. But we'll learn from that, like I keep saying. We'll be better against zone come Friday, because if I'm watching this tape and I'm West Virginia that's playing this Friday, I'm going to sit in a 2-3 zone and I'm going to make us make decisions. And so we've got to go back to work tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday, before we get to play West Virginia on Friday. But this game right here won't define us. We'll continue to get better.
And Coach, just talk about kind of there towards the end of the game, you had 2 freshmen in Ortiz and Shaquille make big shots for you. I mean, does that just kind of help you feel more confident in each game goes that you can put them out there in those situations?
Those kids are very talented. Shaquilla Joseph is very talented. I've said it from day one. Is as talented of a freshman as there is in the country. The game is going real fast for her right now. Things are moving real fast, and when it slows down and it clicks for her, she's just going to get better and better. 14 points and 14 points and 2 rebounds. Her rebounding total is going to go up. She got her hands on a lot of rebounds and kept things alive. So a lot of Tia's rebounds were because of her. She kept them alive for Tia. And so I'm very happy with her performance and Claudia. Both of them are very talented freshmen. Claudia Ortiz is a kid that has had a lot of ups and downs. She's not the fastest player in the country. She struggles with the pace of what we're doing defensively and offensively. But you got to reward kids that hustle every day and kids that are trying to buy in. And she called me last night, and this is the reason I put her in. She just called me last night and said, Coach, I don't care if I play a second. I'm not giving up on you or this team. I'm going to work hard for you every single day, and I believe in what you're teaching us. And, Coach, when you give me my chance, I'll be ready. And so we were struggling there, and some of our other kids that may have the reputation of doing good in the past, they were struggling and just thought things were just going to come to them. And I gave her a chance, and she made the most of her chance. Her minutes will go up come Friday. She'll play more Friday. She earned my respect there. So, both of those kids are very talented. Bretta Hart didn't get in today. And, it's the biggest thing with me, and Tiana Alvarado is very talented. You earn playing time in practice. And our practices are tough. And our girls are having to do a lot of things they've never had to do in their life. And, those 2 kids did not earn playing time. They didn't earn playing time yesterday in practice. They come in and just thought we beat Jacksonville State the night before, that, hey, look, I got to play in that game. I'm going to play in this next one. It's not the way it works for me. It's not the culture that we're going to set here. And this is a marathon. And this program's going to continue to get better, and we're going to have a good year this year, and it's going to grow next year, and it's continue to grow each year, but it's going to grow with a great foundation that we're laying right now. And I'm excited about it. I'm ready to get back on the practice floor tomorrow. I'm not giving up on this one.
And just kind of off of the basketball court, you had your dad come down, who was a coach, came down to see you on his off day, and some family. What does that mean to you by having your family come down and watch you play in your second?
I don't want them to come back because we won when they were not here. But, it's exciting for them to be here. I was excited about them coming here. It gave me a little bit more energy. Just like, they're not going to be able to come down a lot. And it means a lot to me when they're able to come down and to be able to see it. I follow them real close. They'll follow us real close. And, I'm glad he's here right now because I don't deal well with losing. And so maybe he can talk me off the ledge here and I can go home and settle down for a minute. But, but I'm excited about all of them being here, and it meant a lot for me them being here. And, wish we'd have got the win, but we didn't. And it'll be something we get better from. We'll grow from this game. I told the kids after the game and in the locker room, hey, you win some, you lose some. It needs to hurt. It hurts me that we lost. I sure hope it hurts them, that we don't have to feel this feeling a lot more. But we'll get better from this. We'll be a better basketball team on Friday. And then whatever happens on Friday, we'll be a better basketball team on Saturday. My goal is to win every day. And winning every day, you may lose every now and then on a day that you want to win. But did we have some positive things today? We did. We had some positive things today. The outcome does not show it, but we had some positive things. You had some positive things like a Claudia Ortiz and a Shaquilla Joseph growing up a little bit and taking some more ownership. And you had some positive things with Valencia McFarland coming out of the gate early and playing hard early. That's something her and I have been talking a lot about. So you had some positive things. We had some good stops defensively there in the first half. But in the second half, you got it when things aren't going well offensively, then your defense has to go to another level. And we let our offense, when things were not going well, affect us what we were doing defensively. And that right there is what beat us in this game.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep, thank you guys.